Come on.
I gotta lock my door.
Let's go. Yeah.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's 72nd episode of New Brews. New Brew? New Brew. I'm changing the name of my own show right before your eyes. Yes, New Brew 72. Let's welcome in our panel tonight. We have East Coast LQ Reviews, Alex, the Beer Master.
What is up, everybody? Cheers.
Dan, the man of the people from FLX Beer Reviews. Chatio.
This isn't where I park my car.
Dude, where is your car?
Dude, I don't know.
And myself, BuMpY. Cheers to Angie's Fluid Art popping in once again, wishing us a great show tonight, and also her neighbor. Hey, neighbor, Ryan Jacobko. Cheers, neighbor. All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into tonight's show and see what new brews we have available for all of yous. See, I took that line from Imperfectly Me Crafts. You rock, Mallory. All right. That's my one shout out for the night. We first got Tanner.
Hold on, I gotta close my door.
Tanner.
Oh no, Tanner Banana.
I just love to say that I like how Dan had to mute himself to go like this. He unmuted himself.
Well, he's got noisy thumbs. See?
All right. So I got a beer from. This is actually like technically the third. The third beer that I've seen by these guys is an actual brewed beer by 12%. 12% North Haven, Connecticut. This is their biggest little beer in the Union. It's a RIPA, it says. So it's a pale ale, 5.5%. Pale ale with Galaxy and Citra. It was canned 4/10/23. So about close to a month old. Let's pour it up. This was $10 for a 6-pack, so not bad. Other than this, only ones I really seen was the Snappy lagers. I actually bought a 4-pack of the regular Snappy. But yeah, typically 12% does those. They distribute for people. They don't typically have too many beers on the market. Well, let's pour it up. Looking pretty good. And we're good. All right. Yeah, looks pretty good. It's actually very hazy. I didn't expect it to look like that.
That's definitely a New England IPA.
Well, it's a pale ale, 5.5%. Pretty much no clarity. It's I'd say hazy straw color and appearance. Poured a nice head. About a 2.5 finger. Very sudsy, soapy, kind of rocky head. Looks pretty good though, holding some good retention. Nice amount of effervescence. Go for the nose. Well, it's very good. I'm getting a lot of
Nosers.
mango melon. Nosers. Mango melon, nice little bit of hop resin. A little bit of peach. Some breadiness. Honey-like sweetness. A little bit of that malty sweetness. If I handed you this, you probably would think that this is your just regular New England IPA, 6.5%. Sneeze. Ooh, all right, it's going. But yeah, overall, it smells pretty good. Really impressed. $10 for a 6-pack too. I was not expecting it to be that hazy and murky. and it's straight up juice bomb on the nose. Right up. Cheers.
Please be delicious. Cheers. And
Cheers.
creamy.
Well, it's got that candied berry note. Candied berry, some hop resin, a little bit of bitterness. Pineapple, melon. That's really. I mean, it tastes like your standard, typical New England IPA. I've had some like $16, $17, maybe even $18 4-packs that tasted like this. It's super juice bomb tropical for a pale ale. $10, you know. Very sessionable and drinkable as well. You get that juicy tropical flavor, but you kind of get the mouthfeel of a pale ale. So it's definitely lighter bodied. So it's on the medium side of lighter. The lighter side of medium. Jeez. Nice spritzy carbonation. About medium carbonation there. Yeah, this is that's really good for a 5.5% pale ale. I'll have to get
No
another.
creaminess. Damn it.
With that being said, I mean, yeah, it's not, like I said, it's a pale ale, so it has kind of the body of a pale ale, but it is it's still very juice bomb, and it's not lacking. I mean, it's 2 hops, kind of simple, Galaxy Citra, and yeah, I think overall they did a really good job. I'm gonna have a number on this next time around. So, cheers, guys.
All right. Cheers. Thank you, Tanner.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Next we have Alex, and I just realized I have a parental advisory sticker above me.
Advisory sticker. That's weird.
Yeah.
Today, I'm reviewing Zigmeister. It is a silent song. It is the Abyss series Imperial IPA, and it is a 9% by volume. I've had a couple of these, so I had to go back to Instagram and make sure it wasn't the same beers.
Oh, okay. All right.
I literally had to, because it has the same look, but I had to make sure the names were different. So let's pour this up and see. I don't like cheating. I hate that. Let's pour this up, see what it looks like, smells like, tastes like, all those wonderful things. Not good to cheat on my friend BuMpY's channel. I don't want to do that. That's not right. All right. Wow. I could smell that hoppiness. Just a few seconds away here. Oh. Yeah, this is definitely... looks like a New England West Coast IPA. Kind of looks a little bit apart on that. It's not like the hazy ones. Not that like, it's like the dirty, kind of like the dirty orangey kind of look. It's not the the actual New England IPA light version of it. So I'm thinking it's a half and half, West Coast / New England IPA. We'll see. The aroma can come right out of the glass, man. The head is 2-finger. It used to be maybe 2 or 3. Oh, that's hoppy. That smells really hoppy. Let me see if there's a little hiss to it. There's a little carbonation to it because you can hear it in the ear. That does smell really, really hoppy. It smells dank. It smells delicious. It smells fresh to me. I'm gonna check the date in a minute. I don't want to, show it and then it explodes all over me. I don't want to do that. So that looks delicious. Let's get into it. Let's see if it's going to be as delicious as it smells. If
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
Little tip for you. Next time, read the date before you open the can.
I agree 1,000% on that. I agree. Cheers. Let's see what this tastes like, shall we?
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, bro.
Ooh. That's very delicious. A little bit of dryness, but not too much. Actually, maybe, yeah, there's a little bit of dryness, but then there's obviously a little bit of stuff in my mouth. It does have that juiciness, and the smell and the dankness and the taste is the same when it was on the nose. It's the same as on the taste. Exactly what I want. It does have that a little bit of creaminess to it. Not too much of creaminess, but it has that creaminess. Then it has that juiciness. I'm really pleased at this. Zigmeister has done me well, pretty well. This would be a good summer beer. Would I give it a high rating? I don't know, but the beer does have a great flavor. I will say this not just for me, if I like it or not. I need to start saying for the audience too. If you like juiciness or if you like dankness and great flavor, this would be a good beer. If you don't like that kind of flavorness and you want dull, you need to find another beer because this is a great flavored beer, in my opinion. That mouthfeel is so pellily and light and fluffy. I'm really pleased. For an IPA, it's not even a New England IPA. I don't think. Let me see if it says on the back here. It does have a description. No, I don't see all that. No. It does say Imperial IPAs, that's for sure. The Abyss series of the Abyss series. Yeah. Because so basically, as I said before, it said it's one of the IPAs of the Abyss series, meaning I was correct on what I was saying. So that again, I'm always, if I see something familiar and it looks a little bit the same, I want to make sure it's not the same before I come on here. So the taste, very dank, a little bit of juiciness, like I said. It's not too drying. I'm very pleased at that. If you can get it, I don't want to continue on and on and on. If you want to get this, please do. I mean, it's very, very refreshing. Yeah, that goes down nice. That really does. Again, I like these IPAs. I mean, some of them are better than others, but that's what all of our YouTube content creating is all about, you know. Some of them are going to be better than others. That's how it goes. So, it's a good summer beer, as most IPAs are. So I'm going to enjoy this and let someone else talk. So I'll give you the rating and stuff like that next time around. Thank you for letting me join BuMpy. Appreciate you, and cheers.
Cheers. And have a happy banquet.
I don't have a Cool's banquet, but maybe one day I will, just to enjoy, because I enjoy that sometimes.
Nice. All right. Speaking of banquets.
You're muted, Mr. Danny boy.
Forgot. I got some Coors Light today, so that's what I know. Not really.
Cheers to
All
Cheech.
right. Today I have a beer from the Warhorse Brewing Company, and this is their Buzz Bomb. It's a honey brown ale brewed with buckwheat honey. And it's got like a whole crazy big old spiel on the back. Probably not going to read all that. 5.7 ABV, and it has an album pairing on it, as all Warhorse beers do. Andrew Jackson, Jihad. People who can eat people are the luckiest people in the world. Okay. I'll have to look it up.
People who can eat people.
Be your man.
I
Be your
guess.
man.
I don't know. I'll have to post it in the chat. Somebody can look it up. So actually, Mike gifted me this beer. He picked up a 4-pack and gave me one.
Legendary Mike.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I enjoy brown ales. It's probably one of my favorite styles that I just don't drink enough. Yeah. Jesus. There we go. So it looks dark on camera, but in the light, it's got like a very reddish kind of brown hue to it. I'd probably say kind of like caramel, almost that color. Yeah, rocky head, kind of thick, kind of dollops there. So yeah. Took it out of the fridge, I don't know, maybe about 15 minutes ago. You know, that's the one thing I hate. Like a lot of brown ales and like a lot of porters, I get like that. If you get them too cold, you get that kind of tinny metallic kind of thing. It's like when they come out of the cans. Sort of getting that right now. Try sniffing the can. So out of the can, I'm getting like more like dark roasted kind of malty, ironically enough, weedy kind of smell. I guess there's a sweet, like brown bread kind of honey aspect, but I'm not getting too much honey. It's not like if I blind taste it, it's not like, oh, there's honey in this. Yeah, it smells like a traditional brown ale. So let's dive in. Cheers.
Cheers. Be delicious. Cheers.
Who's reviewing beer by the highway?
Yeah, I wanted to know who almost got dive bombed by a plane.
I got my window open. Dude, my road, people just fly down this sucker. You should hear once the guys with the crotch rockets come down, it's like Fast and the Furious all day long, like 80 miles an hour. One day I'm just hoping there's a cop just down the road. Just
Right.
Okay, so the body on this, kind of on the light side. Mouthfeel, it's actually not creamy, Alex, but it's smooth. It's smooth.
Damn it. That's still close enough.
It's like a consolation prize. Yeah, I'll take it. Not a blue ribbon, but the next ribbon, whatever color that is.
True that.
Yeah, definitely that kind of dark, kind of just toasted malt presence to it. I guess it's got a little sweetness, a little baker's chocolate too. Now that's kind of opening up, like baker's chocolate or maybe like a dark chocolate, like Nestle quick powder almost. Yeah, it's got a nice subtle sweetness to the end. Little bitterness through and through, bit drying. Yeah, just kind of run-of-the-mill brown ale. Right off the bat, I could say Jenny does it better, but yeah, we'll see. All right, that's it. Move on. Switch to a different person. I'm done.
Jenny from Forrest Gump.
Take a fork at me. I'm done.
Is that you talking about?
Yeah, Genesee. They make a brown ale at the brew house.
Oh, they're talking about for Forrest Gump.
Now you know why Mike gave you one.
Yeah, but it's good. That's the thing. It's good. It's a chunker.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yo, so today I've got something from Brewery Havana from Raleigh, North Carolina. 4.2% ABV. Well, it's a tart and funky grisette called Piglet.
Ooh.
I've had this in my fridge for a while. Best by date is 2/10/2024. It's a table beer, so I'm excited. A Belgian table beer, so I'm excited to finally crack this open. It's been staring at me in my refrigerator for a while, and I was like, you know what? I think we should get it up on the New Brews.
Oh, that looks hazy. No, maybe not.
It's a little hazy. That's exactly how I expected it to look. You know, light, little hazy. You can still see through it a little bit. Light gets through it very well. Nice effervescence. On the 2-finger head. I got to move my camera. Hold on. It's so off. I don't like it. There. Now I'm centered-ish. Yeah, looks good. Great straw color. Yeah, this is fantastic looking. I'm excited. The head's sticking around. That's cool. All right, yeah. Right off the bat, getting that funky horse blanky.
Horse blanky, huh?
Horse blank. Horse blank. It's been a long day. I did like an 11-hour shift. I'm exhausted. But get some tartness too. Yes, Bailey, you're on the screen. No, you're not. Kind of a sweet. It's like a sweet tart mixed with funk. Like, all right. Give this table beer a taste. Bailey, stop.
Please be delicious. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
It's interesting. Definitely very interesting. Getting some tartness mixed with the with that funk. I don't know if it's Brett. No, but it's pretty thin, pretty light. It's like light mouthfeel, but the tartness does linger a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had anything like this. Very interesting, very good. Not a whole lot else I can say about it. It's just funky, tarty. Not
It's late now.
Tarty, you doof. Not the other one, but yeah, it's good. I like it a lot. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm
B-Man's
glad,
turn.
I'm glad you clarified.
Legendary beer man.
I like
Kind
it
of
a
had
lot.
to with BuMpY's chuckle.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
It's a tarty blanky.
It says, yeah, tarty.
Hey,
blanky,
legendary beer man.
All right. Got beer all over me.
How we get
Well, that's
those
why you're the
gins?
beer man.
That's right.
He's just made a beer at this point.
All right, so this is one from the Vale. This is an 8% hazy double IPA with citrus and convict secret. They're at Richmond, Virginia.
Ooh, that-
No holding back.
Oh, it looks like talk to the hand.
Talk to man.
But no beer man.
All right.
Beer man. It does look like that. He's putting the arm out. He said, "Talk to
Man.
me."
Wait,
Yeah.
is it a pie? Is he pieing him in the face?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a hat. I thought it was a pie.
Oh, talk to the beer man hand.
4-3. So it's a little over a month. 4-3, 23. Let's open it.
Cheers. You guys are flying through your reviews tonight.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're on a beer man timer.
So, not a clean glass. Okay. So, looking like orange juice. Looking like Orange Julius. Kind of looks like Orange Julius. Has a nice creamy head. Poured about a half a finger. Little off-white head. It's very creamy looking. Silky on the sides. Fluffy. Opaque. Can't see through. Nice hazy. Nice New England look to it. Oh, yeah. It's got some orange big time. I need the can. Definitely a hop resin for sure. Got some big time nectarine and navel orange. Little pineapple.
Wow,
Little
that's
peach.
Wow.
Yeah, very hot. It's got a big hoppiness to it as well. Nice little earthy hop. This very tropical, more tropical, citrusy than anything. But yeah. So let's drink it. Cheers. My
Please
throat-
be delicious.
my
Charge.
throat's tired, man. McDonald's, so my throat's all like horsey.
Please
Sorry.
be delicious and please be creamy.
Fucking McDonald's.
Cheers.
All right.
You know what, Alex? I hope it's not creamy. Mm.
I hope it's dry.
Mm. That one's more, well, it's not creamy, but
Damn.
it's
Yeah.
definitely soft. It's got
Okay,
a
that's
soft
good.
mouthfeel. Almost creamy, but it's got a more hard, watery kind of like feel to it on the mouth. It's kind of squeaky in the mouth, and but it's as far as like the feel, the body is a medium body for sure. It's a little drier on the finish. Big time orange though in the front, nice navel, and yeah, you're getting like some nectarine, a little bit of peach, like stone fruity and citrusy for sure. A little bit of zestiness, like it's like pithy, but it's also got like the rind kind of feel to it, and from the orange, um, little pineapples coming through. Malty, bready, getting the malts, the bread. No alcohol whatsoever. It's very it's got that dangerous level to it. Getting more of a like a grapefruit now in the finish.
Nice.
As it goes down, I'm getting more grapefruity, dryness, acidity, and it's very tasty though. It's got quite a in both aroma and flavors. It's quite lovely. It's quite nice. It's a little different than some of the sweeter ones I've had. I like the sweeter ones more, but I do like a little bitterness, so it's not too bad when it comes down to that. But yeah, really not bad at all. I actually really like this. I can't wait to talk about it later. So cheers to you guys. All right. Or I look forward to it, or however you guys say that. Cheers.
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 Dang, it's already up to me.
Yeah, it's up to, let's say, BuMpY.
All right. Well, I had some whiskey going earlier, so I didn't open my side beer or even talk about it until I have now. But the whiskey I had, I think it was a little bit of Ezra Brooks, but the side beer I have going is this Petron 11 degree.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah, it's some type of it's a dark Czech lager, 4.4%.
4.4. Okay, 4.4 by mine. Nice.
But that's not my beer for tonight.
No, I know that, but
My
it's
new
side
brew.
beer. It's a side beer, BuMpY. I know that.
My new brew comes from Abomination Brewing Company.
Oh, that's
This is out of the 12% project out of North Haven, Connecticut. This one's called Midnight Snack.
oh god, that series is good.
And this one is a 14% ABV double pastry stout with cookies and cream ice cream,
Damn
vanilla,
it,
lactose, and cacao nibs.
yes.
All right.
Hey, BuMpY, before you even said that, I knew it was cookies and cream.
I got a cavity just hearing that description.
Hopefully this isn't super thick, but it was canned on
It's going to be.
They are a little thick, Mr. BuMpY. I've had one of those kind of beers. Not,
March 30th. I'm not into the super thick, but
that's going to be a little thick because I've had a cheesecake one a couple
Okay.
months ago. It may not be,
Well,
but
Reg gifted us one, and it was like
boy.
it was almost like a raspberry fruited sour mixed with some pastry stout. It was crazy.
yeah, that's pretty thick.
Yeah. So it pours very dark. It's got an extremely dark. We're going to call this black. The head is extreme coffee colored, like coffee with a light cream going. A little bit dark mocha. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's kind of like soap sudsy rocky. It's breaking down. And yeah, the bubbles are kind of just gliding up the glass here. You can't really see it there, but I can. So yeah, I think that means it's thick when the bubbles barely move. So let's go ahead and get some aromas here.
I warned you, BuMpY. I told you that series is thick. I'm not gonna lie to you, buddy.
It's kind of like I'm getting almost this like light fruit note from afar. All right, what the hell was that? It's not barrel aged. It almost smells like there's a barrel aging type thing going on.
Are you sure it's not barrel aged? Let's say bumpy.
No, it's not barrel aged. They would have said that.
That's true.
It's funky. It's like kind of fruity. It's like got a cardboard, like a kind of weird damp cardboard smell to it.
Cardboard, huh? Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe stale coffee. It doesn't smell like cookies and cream ice cream. I can tell you that.
Okay.
There is a rich kind of like it's making my palate or from my nostril think that it's going to be like some kind of dry chocolatey, because it kind of has this like almost powdered dark chocolate.
It may be dry. I don't remember. I've had one of that series though.
Right. So yeah, I don't know. The aromas are definitely. I can kind of see slight cookies and cream on that last sniff, but mostly it's coming off kind of like dark fruit, dried cardboard or damp cardboard, and yeah, just kind of like stale coffee and powdered chocolate. But then there is kind of a slight kind of cookies and cream. I kind of get it, like a bit of the cookie bit. All right. Well, anyways, let's dive in and see what we can taste out of this. Cheers.
Please be delicious and please be creamy. Cheers.
Cheers, Bobby.
Yeah, it's thick.
Told you. I wouldn't lie.
I'd say it's kind of got a creamy mouthfeel. It's kind of a lower side carbonation. Yeah, I don't know. There's something. Getting like kind of coffee notes out of it. There's like a fruity note. Something I don't even know what to call it. It doesn't taste pleasant. It's almost like if I was getting tin, but it's not quite coming off like metallic. It's just an off kind of flavor to it. It's got a bitterness. I'd say it's moderately bitter. Kind of woodsy, earthy tone type stuff going on with that. It doesn't taste anything like cookies and cream ice cream. But I mean, I was saying it didn't smell like it either, and then I did pick up on it eventually. But what's
it called? The date on it? It shouldn't be bad because it's 14%. But
it's March 30th. So
yeah, it's not that far off.
Yeah. 14% alcohol. I mean, it's such a thick beer that it does drink like a big beer, but I don't know. I think the alcohol's fairly well masked for 14%, but it just has this off flavor.
What's the temperature of that, Bumpy?
I've had it out for the past hour and a half. So
okay. Oh yes,
so it's 50 something degrees, I'm sure. All right. Well, I'll be thinking of a score. It's not going to be no 50 out of 50. That's for sure on this one.
I will tell you this, Bumpy. Get the cheesecake one. That will be delicious. I think you've seen it.
I think I'll pass on that, just knowing now that this is not the type of imperial stout that I like. Yeah.
Oh, me, Bumpy. Cheers.
I like them thick, but not like when they don't drink like a beer and they drink more like some type of syrup.
Yeah, that's not what you want. No.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, I got to get to a certain screen here so we can free for all.
Yay.
Don't everybody talk at once.
Oh my God, Tanner, you're a trip. Well, I've already talked. I might as well say something. But while I'm drinking this, while I was drinking this, it actually has a burn. It actually has a little burn. I like the actual hop burn. I like that. I didn't have it in the beginning, but I'm really pleased at that. I didn't like the burn when I first started drinking these kind of beers at first, but hey, get used to it. Yeah, it's a good beer. If you can get it, like I said, please do. If I can give it a rating, I'll probably give it again if you ask me. I'll give it a 90. It's a good beer. I like it so far.
Hey.
And I'll repeat it again if we do when we get to the ratings again.
All right. Well, we're not going to do the ratings again. This is kind of the free for all where you say that.
True that,
Yeah.
legendary BuMpY.
Yeah. Wow, got right to the point, Alex.
I did.
You got a hot date tonight. Trying to get the show done as soon as possible.
Nope.
Okay.
You got a hot review. He's
No,
got
because what I'm going to do is I'm going to review it on my channel too after I'm done.
Nice.
Unreal.
That's how I work it, man. I get sometimes I'll have a new beer, but this one I don't have any new beer, so this is the only new beer, so I'll review it on my channel after as well. But I always have a new beer now, most of the time. I review a beer here for New Brew, and then I'll get another beer that could have been for New Brew, but I would review that one, So yeah, So this way, every channel gets a beer from me. Cheers.
Cheers.
Tang. I get tang. Tang. Or is tang? Yummy. Hello.
Nobody wants to say anything.
I guess I'll just go with the Brewery Havana.
I was just trying to
The Piglet Grisette.
trying to figure something out.
That was just awkward silence. I'm like, all right, I'm breaking it up. I know. I think I've had a Grisette before when you had your old show. I think I made that show. I think I somehow found one up at Davidson's. I was shocked, but yeah, I got this through Tavor. I probably had it since early March, just sitting in the fridge. But I like it. It's burp. I like the tartness. I like the horse blanketness, the funk. I like it's just easy drinking, and low ABV. It's kind of nice to have on a Monday night. You don't have to go for all the 10s and 12s, especially on a Monday. So, yeah, I like this for a score.
I'm a 9%er. I'm a 9%er. This Friday, I'm just kidding.
I'll give it a 92. I mean, it's really, really good. It's just not something I'll go out of my way and grab again. If I see one that random, like a liquor store, well, yeah, Grisette would be kind of nice. It's a good table beer, but yeah, I would prefer, I prefer table pilsners. I like those a lot, but this is pretty darn good. Something I may never, ever have again. So, yeah, 92 out of 100. Cheers.
Nice.
Cheers.
I think one of the best grisettes I've had is I had one from Side Project. It was really freaking good. I had one from Trillium. A bottle of it. That was okay, but that Side Project, that was I don't know if I had King Should Have Fucked Mountain when it comes to grisette from Side Project, or if that was just a one. I don't know.
What mountain is that?
Ooh. But yeah, I mean, the concept is, like you said, man, low ABV crusher.
Yeah, low ABV crusher, great to put on it, for
That was
my
my
have
beer.
a big heavy dinner in the summer and just sip on it.
Yeah.
That was my beer, bro.
Yeah, cheers.
Go ahead, Tanner.
So, dude, I think people kind of sleep on 12%, or it's just the fact that 12% isn't very readily available. Dude, this stuff is great, and it's super cheap. This was $10 for a 6-pack, and it was drinking like it kind of was. It wasn't. I know they don't brew what's it called beers. They don't brew Abomination. Actually, they were like what BuMpY had. I know they don't brew Abomination, but it kind of had the same vibe. I don't know if maybe it was like the same. It's like the water quality or something, being where it's made. That was kind of reminiscent about it. But yeah, it was. This was pretty good for $10. It was drinking like something that I paid $16-17 for. Solid ABV, 5.5%, kind of along the same lines as what Chatty was just saying. This is a super crusher, very drinkable. It's it's affordable and it's something that you could drink in the summertime. I'm actually going to pour up one of these. They're Snappy Lager, which I don't think they use corn in this. I think it's just like a regular lager. But they're $5 for a 4-pack. For this, the biggest little beer in the Union, I'm not really sure what that means. I will say it's probably like one of the best 5.5% pale ales at that price. I mean, I've had some Treehouse pale ales that were much more hop saturated than this, and definitely on a different scale of quality. Of course, the Treehouse is better, but they're also like $15-16. I'd run this at like a 93. I really enjoyed it. Maybe it's because it was super fresh, but even the fact that it was, I don't know. It wasn't even $10. It was $9.60 for a 10-pack. I mean, 10-pack, a 6-pack. So, I don't see much stuff by these guys, but hopefully they start putting out some more readily available products. Because most of the time when you see 12%, it's just Fat Orange Cat, Abomination. They distribute a lot of product for people. So when they say distribute, so maybe BuMpY, anybody on the panel, maybe somebody can clarify a little bit better. When a can says distributed by this, but brewed by these, so does that mean 12% is canning it for them?
I don't know, Legendary Tanner.
Well, 12%, they brew a lot of the beers there. So they basically give their recipe.
So what does your can say?
Please no 12%. It's supposed to be from the actual brewery.
North Art by Sam Heimer, distributed by 12%. Brewed and packaged by Abomination Brewing Company.
Okay, so
distributed by 12%.
Okay.
But it's brewed out of North Haven, Connecticut, which is the 12% location. So they're brewing it at their place. So,
I get what you're saying. They're using their equipment.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
That's sort of what Hop Butcher did. Hop Butcher brewed.
Now, there's nothing wrong with that.
Half acre for a while.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, but you want to drink an actual beer from the actual brewery. You don't want to drink like beer.
Alex, listen, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's like if Beer Man was like hooked up with some popular brewery in his neck of the woods. It's still brewed by Beer Man. He's just using somebody else's equipment.
Yeah,
that's true.
Actually, here's a really good example.
I've done that. I did that up the road a few years ago.
Marlowe Artisanal Ales.
Yeah.
They were distributed by 12% for the longest time. But he brewed it.
Drunk one.
And they just they canned it and distributed it for him. And I know that because there was a podcast where he was talking about his relationship with 12% and how he had hoped to open up a brew house of his own so he could just do everything there or whatever. But he went off-site and brewed, and then they canned it and distributed for him. But he was the one actually doing the work, of actually making the beer.
Well, you do know it all, Dan. That's what I like about you, Chief.
I guess real quick, because I'm almost done with it. The brown ale really kind of opened up, kind of mellowed out. As I kind of aerated it a little bit and just kind of, just let it sit, do its thing. The tinniness is gone. That metallic kind of aftertaste, not very present. The chocolate kind of opened up into like a more of a semi-sweet than a baker's. That drying is a little bit like on the back of the palate, whereas it was on the front of the palate before. Still kind of, toasted malt and everything. I would say it's sweeter now too. It's a lot sweeter, almost like what the hell isn't it? It's not an O. Henry. That's the fudge one. There's that toffee kind of candy bar. It's escaping
The
my
Heath
mind.
bar
Yeah, there you go. It's got a
or
lot of heat.
or a score bar.
Butterfinger.
We'll go with Heath.
Don't
All right,
get that
okay.
one.
But a lot of Heath bar tendencies, actually. The aftertaste of the Heath bar, not so much like the super sweet on the front, but after you've been sitting there and you're like picking it out of your goddamn teeth and shit, like kind of that aftertaste. It's kind of got that going on.
That sounds offensive.
What's that?
It said that sounds offensive. Someone has Heath bar tendencies.
The beer has Heath bar tendencies.
You and your Heath bar tendencies.
I had it with your Heath bar tendencies. Get the hell out of here.
I've had enough.
No, I mean, it's nothing like mind blowing. It's not like crazy. It's sort of like your run of the mill kind of brown ale. And again, I couldn't say there's honey in this. I don't know. It tastes like another brown ale.
I bet you there is honey in it.
I mean,
too,
it's a brown ale and a brown ale that you don't see a lot, and I enjoy them. So I guess I'd have to give it out of 5. I'd give it like a 3.8.
Come on now, it's
Three.
Beer Master Hunter, please. Come on.
No hundreds.
No hundreds here, Alex.
Dan.
Oh boy, you got Alex angry now.
Alex, if you want 100, you're gonna have to wait until I taste Beer Man's Naughty or Nice. Then you
Yeah.
can 100.
I don't
So
think
42
I didn't have the Naughty and Nice yet, but the first 2 beers
out
though,
of 42.
yeah. Beer Man's already awesome in my book. And it's real
Dude, you know what's crazy? After drinking that brown ale,
Guarantee it.
I just took a sip of this Coors Light. You know what the first thing I tasted was? Like as if I bit into an apple.
Oh,
You actually wait. You taste like an apple Coors Light. That's freaking badass. Woo!
It's the difference.
you sure you don't get banana?
Well, I don't know.
Wait, there's some marshmallow fluff.
God damn, you are unique, man.
No, but a lot of apple actually.
Man, I can't wait to hang out with you in person, Dan. You're a trip.
No baby diarrhea.
No baby diarrhea.
Listen, Bumpy, don't be ruining people's days just because you had a can of cardboard.
All right.
He's just teasing. I think he liked the beer. He don't want to admit it, Bumpy.
Well, my can of cardboard, I'm going to give it a 35 out of 50. It's drinkable.
It tastes like
Okay.
corn.
Now,
It's
Good.
it's one of like I don't have many beers left either, so I'm gonna drink it because
what was the date on that again? Sorry.
March 30th. I'm gonna rename this to March 30th.
That sucks about the cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a month old, a little over a month.
I'll tell you what, I've had 2 of that series, and really the one Bridget gifted us, it was like a mixture of a pastry stout and a fruited sour. And then the second one was the pumpkin. I think it was like a pumpkin cheesecake or whatever.
Yeah, that was good. I think
That was
that was
great.
delicious.
I hate pumpkin beers, and I enjoyed it. So that's
That
what
was
I tell you something.
good. Alex, great man. What is that? What?
No, it does not say great man. It says Alex got me angry.
You're a trip.
Wearing a sports shirt.
Love it.
Alex the sacrilegious.
Appreciate you.
It says Alex Badman.
All right, man. I'm gonna go real quick. So I started getting a little bit of orange tang coming through. I am getting a little of the oat as well. It's packed like 40% oatmeal in the grain bill, so I am getting that. I'm getting a big grapefruit bite though, a nice pithy grapefruit, the underbelly of the skin. In the back, it's very bitter in the finish. This is an interesting one. It's more it's better in the front than it is in the finish. I don't really like the grapefruit finish. So I'm gonna go with the 92 out of 100 out of this. It's still an A. It's definitely very delicious. It's just not like total. I would get it again. I just don't. I don't know. I know it sounds like I don't like it, but it's really not that bad. It's very bitter. You gotta like get used to it, I guess. But it's not West Coast.
Get over it.
It's still soft and smooth and creamy and New Englandy. You know, it's nice there, but
Yes.
it's just got that grapefruity kind of thing in the finish. That's weird. It's different. So 92.
Nice.
All I gotta say is that Mr. Beerman's beers are gonna probably be 100 over and over again each time I drink them.
No. Come on.
I'm telling facts, Mr. Beerman. We'll see what happens. The first round was awesome. I bet you it's gonna be the same thing.
Okay, Alex.
What do you want me to do? Lie to you, Beerman? I'll lie to you.
Wait, Alex. Oh, we got to bring you up. Hold on.
I see the horns of the devil.
Alex the Beer Master. I'm the fucking Beer Master.
Yeah.
I am what? BuMpy?
I didn't even know.
Yeah, because you're laughing too hard.
Eric pulled a trick on you, buddy.
Somebody changed his name. You're definitely gonna fix that.
Yeah.
But no, Beerman, I'm very serious about what I liked about your beers, and I guarantee you, your beers will probably be 100 over and over again. You think I'm playing games with you? That's on you, but I'm not.
Okay.
What do you want me to do? Rip my heart out and say, this is what it really truly is. I truly feel this
I want
way.
to taste your heart.
No, that'd be weird. No, I'm just telling you how I feel, Beerman. I just enjoy the stuff. That's all. I'm looking forward to many more. That's all.
Okie dokie.
Look forward to many more.
But, you know, that's your opinion, Beerman. I'm just telling you how I feel. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's all. Crazy.
Yeah. You're making me blush.
Well, not like that. Jesus, Beerman. Oh, my God. Appreciate you, brother.
Sweet. So we can chit chat a little bit more. We got to figure out some question.
Yeah, please do. I don't
So
ever
we can finally finish this. It went by pretty quick tonight with the
Oh yeah.
panel that we had to. Guys were just like right.
I tried to make it snappier.
Snappy Pappy, Happy Pappy.
Again, I made it snappy.
Cheers, Cody. Thanks for coming over.
That's a good beer. The Resource gave us a couple cans of that.
Dude, it's actually really good. You pick it up and you're like, oh, $5 for a 4-pack. I'll try this. Probably thinking it's shit. Dude, it's actually really good. It's like if someone handed you this, it's got a little bit of that. I would actually say that this is more of like a maybe like an Italian or like a Czech style Pilsner.
Yeah.
Kind of along the same lines.
Now, hey, let me ask you a question. So the beer you did tonight, would you rather have that or a Whalers? Because the Whalers is close in ABV, right?
That one.
Yeah.
Actually, it depends. If I wanted more pale ale vibes, probably the Whalers.
Okay.
That's more like I'm in the mood for a New England, but I don't like. I think like what somebody was saying, maybe patio, but I don't want that super high.
Pale ales, Beerman, you like that Cries and Shine? I watched the video. That was a pale ale, 5.5%. That was like,
delicious.
dude, that beer right there. I really like it because, like Tanner alluded to, that's a lot like those Treehouse pale ales, where it's just like a really hop saturated pale ale.
Yeah.
So you get fooled into thinking you're drinking a big IPA.
A big IPA.
Yeah. I had that Tilted Barn Summit pale ale. It was a 6%. Okay. So it's about as close as you can get from a pale ale to an IPA.
Yeah.
That was super hop saturated. It tasted like you were drinking honestly, it tasted like a 7.5%, but it was thick. Yeah, I like that sometimes,
Yeah.
but then sometimes I do like the more New England like pale ales where it actually tastes like a pale ale. It's nice and light body. Like the Whalers, you could crush like a whole 6-pack super easily.
Right.
They're not super flavorful and like juice bomb, but they're
But
just
Bumpy, Ryan has a question.
What's that?
Ryan has a question in the chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay, I like
Are you
that.
guys ready? Now we're gonna
Yeah.
do this where so go ahead and answer the question if you can. And then right after that, go ahead and give your promos and shout outs. We'll just kind of get through it that way. Okay, so Ryan Jacobko, and his question is, what's your favorite beer related movie? All right, starting with Beer Man, we're gonna go around clockwise.
All right. Well, mine would be Beer Fest. I've always liked that one. I probably just took it from you guys.
that is a good one.
There's other ones, but I'm not gonna say them.
I got a second one anyway, so
And we're just not right now, right? You don't want us to shout out yet, or I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
want me
So go ahead and do promos and shout outs right after you're done.
All right. Yeah.
That
So
way we
yeah.
don't have to go around again.
Yeah. Yeah. So beer cheese tomorrow, 8:00 Eastern. Wednesday, we'll be all spun out. Hopefully, you guys found a beer that fits your adjective. And I forgot what fat ones, fat, PHAT. And then I'm not brewing this Thursday, but this New England is still bubbling away. Just to let you know. I'm gonna add the second edition of hops. I've got 3. It's a triple dry hop.
England.
Yeah. It looks like it's meeting the 8.2 that I want. So hopefully, that's it. I got Dickie's beer reviews. I haven't mentioned him in a while. Go check him out. Great dude. I love that guy. Cheers. Thank you, Bumpy.
Cheers.
cheers, beer man.
Cheers.
All right. Yeah, I was definitely thinking Beer Fest, but one that I actually watched recently, I think it was the beginning of this year. It's called The Greatest Beer Run Ever, I believe. And it's about a guy who his buddies were pretty much drafted into the army. And he goes and he like literally like sneaks his way into like a military base, and he gets into like all these different bases, and his goal is to give all his drafted buddies a can of beer. So they pretty much load him up with like a big satchel of beer, and he just keeps going to all these bases. And everybody thinks he's just kind of a maniac for doing it, because he's kind of just going under the radar. But yeah, it's really good. I did like it. So
A legendary container. I heard it's a true story, I believe.
yeah, I believe it's based off a true story. Yeah, right. And hard to believe that actually happened. Yes, honestly. And then promos for me. I will be dropping a video tonight, so look out for that. Another beer review, and then yeah, possibly Wednesday might pick up maybe another bottle of whiskey, do another whiskey review, maybe some type of whiskey type video. I do have a seltzer. Bought a random 6-pack of seltzers the other day. Drank most of them. But I saved one to do a review, try to kind of switch it up a little bit, other than your typical beer / whiskey review. Try to, review something else. I got to buy another can of that malt beverage the other day I had. But yeah, other than that, for shout outs, he was in the chat earlier. Go check out Cheech Ardrelino. His YouTube channel is Whiskey Encore. He usually goes live around 11 p.m. on Tuesdays after the Bourbon Junkies. So typically, whenever the Bourbon Junkies finish, he does start up a live stream, and it's pretty much just kind of shoot the shit, talk about whiskey, and hang out, kind of like an open bar. And then let me pick one more person. 1 second. Let's see who's on my list here. Josh, actually, I'll just shout out Josh. Josh has been going live recently. Beer Bowl Discussions has been changed to Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I know he's been bouncing it around between like 7 and 8. Saturdays usually kind of just hanging out with my girlfriend. So usually on the weekends I don't typically hop on live. But make sure you hop on over there and show Josh some love, show him some support, and drop him a sub if you like. So cheers.
Cheers.
Legendary Chadio.
Nope. You, Alex.
It's all you, bud.
Oh, it's me. I'm confused.
What's your favorite beer-related movie? That's the question.
Well, I've already had that in my head. Smoking the Bandit. I mean, yeah. You get what I'm putting down.
They were
He's still mine.
calling here.
Legendary right there.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, they never said Coors Light. They said Coolers. So I'm thinking it's Coors Banquet.
Mm-hmm. It was Banquet.
Yeah, even though they don't say Coolers, even though it doesn't say Coors Banquet, I think it said Coors Banquet. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back to the movie. But I think all those movies, I mean, then you gotta remember the one movie is the beer stuff, then the second movie was about the elephant, and it was just I enjoyed it. It was all beer related in a sense, but yeah, that was one of my smoking. Yeah, one of my favorite movies when it comes to the beer. And promos. Well, obviously, I'm going to review a beer. It's the same thing here, but don't worry about it. You'll find out when I review it. I'm going to do a beer review tonight because obviously I do that on Monday nights now, as you all know. And then, obviously I do my Food Friday. Food Friday, as we're going to be doing jambalaya. I don't think I ever had jambalaya, and if I did, it was a couple years ago, a long time ago. And I know I would love it because the sausage has all that good stuff. So jambalaya.
Alex,
Yes.
I have to tell you something. You know what the wife made 2 nights ago?
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya. And I said, hey, that's Alex's Food Friday.
So she owes me that.
And she said, no, that's your damn dinner.
It's fine. Which is fine. She'll owe me then. I hope you're in the room, you owe me. That's the truth. You still
No, that actually means that I put some aside for Food Friday, so I have jambalaya.
Okay, you're good.
already.
Then she don't owe me anymore then. I'm just having fun, BuMpy. I gotta have fun. But you have to remember though, your wife
It's just funny how that worked.
Yeah, but you have to understand, I think your wife was in the room when I said it.
No,
Because
she wasn't. She was in bed.
Oh no? I thought I talked to her.
That was the other night.
Oh, okay. Because I know I talked to her a couple days ago. So yeah. So that's what's going on. That's crazy. She's psychic, man. She knows the future. I can't. I'll tell you, your wife's awesome, BuMpy, and you know that. But beyond that, yeah, check out. We're going to be doing jambalaya around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That is funny. It's crazy. It's a small world. You never know what you're going to get. And then we do Alex and Friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30. But obviously, if the legendary Chadio or somebody requests to do an episode during the week, or I decide to do it regardless, it's peppered in a couple of episodes during the week. But mostly, if the legendary Chadio says so or something like that, I will do that. Sometimes I do it automatically, but hey, it's kind of fun. Hey, Chadio says, hey, Alex, let's do Alex and Friends, even though it's not a Thursday night. And that's why I do that, because I want people to suggest, or I just do it anyway. But either way, stay tuned for peppering of episodes of Alex and Friends. And then also don't forget the original Alex and Friends, which is around 10 o'clock, 10:30 Thursday nights. So, and then other shout outs, just check out Rick Joplin, check out all of our channels, and please enjoy. Cheers.
No thrashes. Sheets are in a washing machine right now. He didn't make his bed.
Brian, when we meet you, we are going to be eating cheeseburgers, hot dogs. We're going to be drinking beer, and I can't wait to meet Mr. Dealer, that we still need to start doing again on the weekends when you get a moment. I know you're up in your ass now, Gators. Cheers. Yeah, legendary Brian. He is legendary. So yeah. So check out everybody in the panel. That is a YouTube channel.
All right. I guess I have a 1A and 1B. 1A would be Everything Must Go with Will Ferrell.
Huh.
Never
heard of that.
So it's actually it's like a comedy drama. It's kind of the plot is he's kind of dealing with like some life issues or whatever, and he I guess he's got a problem with beer, but anyways, his wife kicks him out of the house. All of his belongings are outside. And he just refuses to accept it, and he just basically sets up a whole house outside with all his belongings and just sits there and drinks PBR nonstop.
Oh, I watched that movie. What is it called again?
Everything Must Go.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that.
Yeah, it was like a cool film. Like I said, it's a comedy drama, so there is some like seriousness to it, with alcoholism and all that. But it's a good movie. My 1B would actually be like it's not a strictly beer movie, but Dazed and Confused. Like to me, it's like the coming of age, teenager going out partying, going to picking up beer and experiencing beer for the first time.
I would say it's a good movie.
You know what I mean? So Dazed Confused, it's a classic. Yeah. I guess my shout out, I'd like to shout out Hopped Up Beer Review. I'll put up the link in BuMpY's chat here.
Hopped Up Beer Review. I don't know if I might be
Hopped Up Beer Reviews. They're cool dudes. They're from down south, Mississippi, like Alabama area.
Yeah, I like those guys a lot. Nice.
I recently did a Macro Monday with them. We did just keys. So yeah, check them out. It's like three dudes just getting into beer that they haven't been into craft beer long. So it's pretty cool because you get to see their journey and see their taste buds change and all that. And, yeah. Cheers.
Is that you?
Well, you said 1B, and I didn't even think about it until you said it. But yeah, I guess I have to go with Dazed and Confused. I mean, I've loved that movie since probably the late 90s. It was the first VHS tape I ever bought myself. I had the first DVD I ever bought myself, and the first Blu-ray I ever bought myself. So I got to take it from you, man, because that was your B. But Dazed and Confused, man, such a good movie. So yeah. Shout outs. I'm going to shout out Shark Home Brewing. I believe he is going live on May 20th for Home Brewer Day.
Nice.
Brewing a beer. So check out Shark Home Brewing. Great guy. He's going through. Hold on. Going through hops right now, just different hops and discussing, the flavors, the aromas and stuff. So he's kind of doing shorter videos of those, which is really cool. So yeah, check out Shark Home Brewing.
Yeah, you're right. What the hell was that?
My beer label.
Oh.
So shout outs for me. I will be back doing Monday Mingle next Monday, 6-ish p.m. Eastern. I don't have a topic yet, but there will be a topic. So I got to try to figure out a topic for that. But that show has gone about every other Monday, and I think Thrash, I don't know if it's confirmed, but he went live today. If you want to take my off Mondays, Thrash, go for it. It'd be cool. Like hop on your live streams like you hop on mine.
He
for
was
Monday.
live, legendary.
Check him out as well. Check out Thrash Life as well. He's cool. Cheers.
He was live.
Done. Your turn. Bump.
It's your turn.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to grab the link to my shout out. All right. So my favorite beer movie is What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Never heard of that movie.
Because he has to. Gilbert brings the groceries to the lady that was trying to have an affair with him, and there was beer in the groceries. No, I'm just kidding. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? It is a great movie, but it's not a beer movie. See, I'm gonna say what I really like, and then I'm gonna say one that's an actual movie. But I actually enjoy documentaries. I don't know the names of a lot of documentaries. There is one that I'd really like to watch. It is a movie. It's a whole stuff that was put together of Michael Jackson. I mean, I'm not Michael Jordan. Michael Jackson, who was the he would review beers. He put out like he was like one of the people that made reviewing beers and stuff kind of on the map. He made it famous.
Is it called Michael Jackson Beer Reviews?
Something like Michael Jackson beer something. It's a movie that basically you can't really get. You have to really like search for it and purchase it, and it's from what I understand kind of pricey. But I find other documentaries and stuff interesting, like find them on YouTube if they pop up or whatever. About beer. There was one about like the whole macro beer thing. It was on like NBC like years ago or whatever, and they went through like the whole process and stuff. I find that stuff interesting. I like documentary.
Yeah.
But as far as a movie, an actual beer movie that I've watched, I'm going to say Strange Brew.
Never heard of that movie.
With the McCormick brothers or wherever they were.
Yes.
Rick Moranis and Dave Thomas.
Yeah.
Back in 1983. Great movie.
Yeah, it's a Canadian thing, so they're drinking macro beers and stuff. But yeah, there's a dog involved, and there's a bunch of just. It's something you have to just watch because it's interesting. Shout out. So I'm going to shout out this guy. He's got I think it's, there we go. Pat's Beer Garage. I think that he does a really good job on his beer reviews. He kind of popped up with us. We started following him, I think, when Brandon was still around. I think he started coming in near the end before Craft Beer Pours kind of stopped this stuff. I think that's where we met Pat's Beer Garage. But yeah, I think he puts out nice videos. I think he does a great job with his reviews, what he talks about with the beers and everything. He keeps his videos fairly short as well, and they're just nicely done. So his link's in the channel there if anybody wants to check him out, see if it's something worth your while. But yeah, other than that, I would like to say thank you to all of the panel members tonight. Thanks to the chat, all the chatters coming in. Special visit from Cheech and Tommy D there. So cheers. Thank you guys. Burley Sullivan popping in again. Nice to see you, Burley. Angie as well, always. Ryan, Cubco, Thrash, cheers, and just everybody. Thank you all for showing up, chatting it up, supporting the channel a little bit, Thrash Life as well. Yeah. Thank this awesome panel. You guys being here. Good to see Dan again tonight. Haven't seen him in like, I don't know, a couple weeks, I think.
That's right, Dan.
Appreciate the hospitality.
Tanner's pointing down his feet. He's like, "Oh, you gotta take your shoes off. You gotta take your shoes off, bro." But yeah,
never again.
Never, ever, ever, ever again.
This time he'll cover me up with a blanket.
And then duct tape it. Duct tape it. Close.
See, I'm just gonna stop Tanner. I gotta return the favor. Somehow, some way.
Next time, I'm just gonna put your hat on rather than take your shoes. I'm just gonna put your hat on so you're even more put together.
No, you know how I can return the favor, BuMpy? When Tanner goes to sleep, I'll walk around and collect all the beer for him in the morning. He can have a cuvee.
We could do it the night before. if you can find any.
I'm gonna also leave the link in the chat, so if anybody wants to join up as we go to the off air portion of this when we're just not live anymore. So I'll drop that, and that's not going to drop that because that's something else I've already saved. And we also have Alex, who's going to end up taking us out tonight as well. Does anybody else have anything else to say before we do end?
I like Turtle.
Okay.
Alex, the beer
Appreciate
master.
you all.
Next slide.
I can't wait until
Alright.
I finish this beer.
All
Oh
right.
God, there's still more left.
You better dump that in there then. So, all right.
Drain pour.
All right, this is Tanner the Beer Master.
Keep it up, Mr. Tanner. This is Alex the Beer Master, and we will see you all on the next live stream in the next video. This sucks Beer Master signing out. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
And then you pick up your beer and say cheers.
Cheers.
Uh-oh.
Need to read.
Oh, fucking idiot. Oh, fucking idiot. Oh, fucking idiot. Oh, fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot.